Hello and welcome. I'm in sunny Dublin, or shall I say not at the moment. It's just actually raining, but one thing about Ireland and Dubliners, they're always happy and smiley, so there's always sunshine in the environment. So welcome to my blog. I'm here today in Dublin and going to see one of my bucket lists. It's one of the bucket lists I've had on for a long time now, and that's going to see the Guinness Storehouse. And I need to warn you, if you ever do go to this place, which I literally just managed to get a place today, and it was only like the last two left. So if you are planning to come, my advice is, and I'm coming like March, so if you come in March, you've got to still find it a bit difficult to get in. So my advice, get in there early, go to their website. It's quite easy. They actually do autism tours, so people who can't stand the crowds, they do special ones for them, which I thought was really good. So I thought we might give that a try and have a look and see a bit more detail for people who most probably have autism, and go for there. So I'm just walking along from the hotel, just passing the Peacock Theatre, which I'll just show you now. So it gives you, and we're just going down this road here, and to had a little bit of problems getting you back there, yeah, but yeah, we're just going to go down into the town centre area. Just got to quickly go over. The yellow man's just come up, and we're going to go through to the past the, if people know a little bit about Ireland, and I had the lucky enough to go on a walking trip yesterday with a walking tour, which I totally recommend to do so. If you do so, going on a tour. It's called Original Tours of Dublin, and I can highly recommend it, because it's like any place coming around somewhere new is very daunting. So I do like to go on these tours, just get a pick up of the area, and who better from, you know, people that have lived here and worked here for most of their lives, and yeah, and really want to share their town, which was really good. So I do recommend the original Dublin tours, and you know, and I would recommend, if you can, get Keith. He's an excellent tour person. Apparently he's a writer, so he has some funny anecdotes in there. I actually went on a free tour, but basically on that tour is you pay how much you think the actual tour was worth, and believe me, you end up paying more, because you do think it's more for what they do originally charge. Anyway, so coming up to the town centre, I'll be clicking you around soon, and I'll give you a little bit of the views of Dublin on the main high street. And as you can see, just coming around and coming around the corner, and coming into the main high street now. Oh, I better stop, better not get run over. And we're waiting for the man. Oh dear. I hope you can see this on the vlog, not getting my lens too wet. And I'm a believer, when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do. So let's go, and let's get over. That's all good. Right, so as I told you, this is my first vlog, so what do I want out of my vlogs? Well, I've always thought I love the travel vlogs, don't get me wrong. I thought I'd give it a go, and I've got another little special reason. It's because my daughter's got selective autism, and for people who don't know what selective autism is, it's for people who just don't like the crowd. Just got to watch here, cross over the road, red man's come up. Oh, that's a typical autism trait, I'm afraid. Some of us don't like waiting. Come on, let's get over. Go over the bridge. Just got to look after my own safety first. give it a flick around. Let's have a look. So let's get over here, give the buses a quick look. Oh, absolutely blinded. Where am I? Can you see me? There we go. Can't see it because I've got my glasses all wet up at the moment. Anyway, like I say, my daughter's got selective autism, and it's very hard. She don't like going travelling. It's very hard for her to be in very crowded spaces. I mean, to be honest with you, she only likes to be with her mum or me, myself, you know, very immediate family, who she sees on a regular basis. But so she's very shy, and well, I won't say shy because it's not shyness, it's just a condition that some people do have, and we should recognise that. So I'm hoping with these blogs, not only I'm trying to tell you about how to travel with autism, and we can or try and look for autism friendly places. So I'm hoping all you lot can come and join me on these travels. You can tell I'm quite an extrovert, so I don't mind going around. I can go into most places, make friends, so that's who I am. But yeah, so we're going to the Guinness Storehouse place today. Like I say, it's been one of my bucket lists since I was like 18. I mean, I've always been drinking Guinness since then. Everybody keeps on telling me I must come over to Dublin and try out the Guinness that's in Dublin, and I tried my first Guinness last night. Oh, believe me, it was special. It was very special. All that wait I waited, and that did not disappoint one moment. I mean, after a great big walk yesterday, I tell you what, that was well needed, and that was great. And like I say, I mentioned the original tours, do go on them, that's really good. One thing I'm going to show you quite quickly is the Lovers Bridge, and it's quite a nice little story. I hope Keith don't mind me nicking this little story, but hopefully I'll give him enough plugs now, so hopefully he'll be okay with it. But anyway, this is Lovers Bridge, so basically I had to pay a penny to cross it. So crossing a penny, and it was just United. But through the years, a lot of people called it the Lovers Bridge. And it's only till a few years ago, a lot of people were proposing on this bridge and then putting locks on it. Unfortunately, it's illegal now because obviously too much locks obviously destroys. You can understand it in one way, but sad in another. But hey ho, that's the life of history. Like I say, if you want to find out a bit more about Dublin itself, then do go on the original tours. I'm sure they will do autism tours, or people, they will cater for people's needs. I'm pretty sure about that. Anyway, Guinness. Now Guinness is very popular around here. Okay, obviously it's the main staple drink of Ireland. It has a very dominance within the within Ireland itself. It's basically been going almost from, you know, I have to check this facts out, so I'll tell you at the end and after I've seen it, and I'll give you them sort of special details on that. Anyway, so obviously Guinness is well known for being the black and white stout beer of Ireland, and I must admit, since being here, I found it being very dominant within the Dublin, and which is good but also bad. But well, it depends on your views, I suppose. Most of the places in Dublin is very close by. You've got obviously with the Temple bars just round the corner here. Actually, I'll just show you here, do a view. In fact, I might actually go through quickly through the Temple bar area just to give you an insight. I mean, we are 10 o'clock, so it's not going to be very busy at this time of day, but if people don't know about the Temple bar area, basically 600 pubs within a few mile area, and yeah, highly recommended. Oh, there's the actual Temple bar if I can try and get it in the picture. It should be just down there, if you can see it, just beyond the white van. Fun fact, there's a camera up around near the Temple Bar, so if you're up early in the hours, you can actually see all the people just literally fawning out the pubs. Anyway, let's go down here. One fact you should know, which I got from Keith yesterday, is that just be careful when you do come to Temple Bar. It's a very touristy site now. The pints around here, you are looking at around about €10, and they do sort of like tend to pop up the price as you're getting a little bit tipsy. So just warn yourself to go when you go to Temple Bar. My advice, I went to a local pub right near my hotel, and that cost about €6.50, so which is pretty good. So you can see the massive hike they'll put on the pint around Temple Bar. So just be wary when you do come down, but it's good to look around, good to have a look at all the different bars, and we can go from there. Right, I'm staying at the Beresford Hotel, which is right outside the Garda police station. It's a nice hotel, to be honest with you. The only downside, a little bit not soundproofing on the windows, so I did get woken up by trains and seagulls. The trains weren't too bad, it's the bloody seagulls that they did wake me up, and I apologise for that little bit of word there, but you know what it's like when you get woken up early in the morning by something. But yeah, so I would recommend the hotel. In fact, what should I recommend? I'll give you a little bit of a review on the hotel. The hotel is very nice, comfortable surroundings. Like I say, just needs a little bit of soundproofing, and the bathrooms is clean. Oh, I must admit, I have to give it one accreditation for the hotel. They have an absolutely brilliant shower, so I would recommend just for that, really. The only downside of the shower can be a little bit higher, so if you're a tall person it might not be no good for you, but I found it sufficient. And yeah, and the breakfast was lovely too, buffet style. I'll show you that. I'll do a little edit as I'm talking through on this vlog, so you can see what that's like as well. It's an extra charge of €15, but well recommended. And I thought, well, as I'm coming to the Guinness stores, I thought I must make sure I'm fed well, because obviously you will get a pint of Guinness or two on the tour, so it's all nice and tasty. I think we've got some other people going to the Guinness stores, are you? Oh, we're getting a breakfast, all right. Get a good breakfast for going in the Guinness stores, that's for sure. And there we got the city centre again. I like to say city centre, actually it's Trinity College is actually meant to be the city centre. But for me, I just feel this is more local to me at the moment. But hey, you might find other areas local to you. Yeah, I'm happy for everybody to write comments or anything like that, so send your comments over to me, because I like to hear your questions, or you might be a local, you could inform other people about the area. Still good. Coming up turn, I'll tell you what, there is a load of traffic lights system, and the other thing, if you do come by car, just be warned, there is a lot of one-way systems. I didn't come by car, obviously I came by plane. I came from Stansted to Dublin on the dreaded Ryanair. I really do have to reconsider about travelling Ryanair. It's not like my favourite airline in the world. And they're not really very disabled or autism friendly. I mean, I have a CPAC and I need to get it on board the plane. And yeah, they weren't helpful, let's put it that way. As you can tell, it's just the same problems back in the UK and everything, you know, with food banks and everything, which shouldn't really be assistance today, especially with all these businesses that got well. I just don't think it's right. But there we go. Unfortunately, we're living in a society that looks after the businesses rather than the poor people. But there we go, that's just my view. You might have different views. Again, if you want to comment. I'm happy to debate as long as it's all respectful. That's the problem with these days. A lot of people think they're always in the right, and I'm not that kind of person. I try and tell people, check out the facts. Right, I want to make it as a community, so I want to have your ideas so we can make this challenge grow together if we can. So please give me your comments down below. Oh, I'll give you this time. If you can also press a like, subscribe, and that will help us grow the channel even more. Now, if this goes well, I'll set up a Patreon page. Oh, I'm absolutely blinded now, I can't hardly see. I'll be grateful when I get there I can wipe my glasses properly, because I know if I just wipe them now, they'll just be wet again. As you can see, my jumper is absolutely soaking at the moment. Well, I'll pay for it one way or another, I guess, but hey, that's where you go. It's okay. Oh dear. Oh, you can smell it now. You can smell that Guinness. Oh, that is nice. That's quite funny. I think Beamish is Scottish, isn't it? Where is it? There we go. Is Beamish Scottish? I've got a feeling it is. Oh, look at this person. It's parked on the middle. So let's just watch it. They don't obviously obey the rules around here, but I don't blame them. But anyway, I'm going to cross because it is clear. But always look after your safety first, and that's the paramount when travelling. If you feel unsafe, just don't do it. If you're feeling confident, that's good. But always look after your safety. It's actually over there I need. So I'll go across there a little bit, go behind the traffic. I'll go behind the policeman. Just go quickly cross. Thank you. Am I right? Similar ETA. 7 minutes. Right. Hello mate, it's Guinness Storehouse down here.
Yeah, straight, and then I think first one on the right or second one on the right.
Alright, cheers. Yeah, cheers, thank you. Alright. Oh well, at least he's helped me out. He did block his van, but at least he helped me out. Like I say, I'm pretty confident when travelling about and safe. Okie dokie. So let's get a little bit walking on. 7 minutes. Oh, it's getting close, guys. Gonna have to concentrate a little bit on my walking. I'll try and keep you filming. Sorry if it's gone all over the place on this video. Promise to get better. Most of it's because I'm doing it in the rain, and it sort of caught me out a little bit. But we can go from there. That's good. Just got to keep walking, guys. Come on, I hope you're there, pushing me along now. Come on, Adrian, let's get there. Come on, Adie. We'll get there on time. To me, with me, I do like to usually get there quite a little bit early to places, but sometimes you just can't help it, can you? You know, you're trying, it just happens that way. But that's okay. Oh, might have to do a sprint at this rate. Oh, can hear my best mate Mark going, yeah, go for it, go for it. Not today, Mark, not today. Time's getting short now. Oh. As you can see, got the old Guinness Storehouse, so if I could grab that in there just quickly. Here we go. And this is the sort of place you want to look. Oh look, there's the gates, the famous gates. Oh, and I believe this is it, guys. We've actually made it, but like I say, we won't be able to film in here, but what I'll do, as soon as we come out, I'll give you a bit of a recap how they feel and how it's all done and everything. So we'll see how it all goes. Alright, I'm going to say bye bye now, because obviously filming won't be allowed inside the premises. Okay, just come and visit out the old Guinness Storehouse. Like I said, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. The only problem is you're going to feel a little bit tipsy when you come out of that place. That is for sure. Oh, the drinks on offers, it's just a load. Just fair warning, if you do get a stouty, you also get a free Guinness on top of it. So just be warned, especially if you're coming in about 10 o'clock like I did. Obviously you don't want to be inebriated by noon. So just take it easy if you do come down here. Anyway, it was a very good tour. I'm just going to wait for this bin lorry to come past, because you're not going to hear me otherwise. Right, so just getting my thing back. Like I say, I've had a couple, so nah, I'm okay, matey. Thanks for the offer anyway. Yeah, you too, matey. All the best now. Just tell me if you want to go on the horses. Let's just show the horses that you can get afterwards if you want to go, and they'll take you back to the city centre, which is really nice. I don't know what your views are, you know, some people don't really like them personally myself, but again, it's everybody's choice what they want to do, just as long as I hope they are looked after and well kept and humanely conditions. Anyway, so let's talk about the Guinness Storehouse. So I'm going to have really struggles talking my words now this afternoon. I'm sure most people are going to have a laugh, especially with my friends. Well, let's start with it. As you know, I was a bit rushed to go in there. As I was rushed to go in there, I didn't have a chance to go to the customer service desk or the information desk. I just ran up to the escalator, and basically a tour was happening in there, which I thought was a tour. I got a feeling I might have gotten in the wrong tour. Mine had nobody to show you around, so I was a little bit confused that nobody was actually explaining the whole history of it. But going through, walking, it did have all the information on the walls, which was very informative. But anything like any brewery really, a little bit special because it's Guinness. Anyway, so we'll just go around, obviously looking at the information. Absolutely excellent exhibits. Very bright, very colourful. The music's loud, I must admit. But I have been told there are autism days. I believe they're operated once a month. Once a month on a Wednesday, apparently, between 9 and 12. The information I was given. And what they do then, they'll take away the music, they'll turn down the light situation, so anybody who has sensory issues like that, which is good to know. Go down to Temple Bar. I'm absolutely famished. I need to get to something to eat, so I think that's going to be the best place. Unfortunately, the Guinness Storehouses have given me the idea of going for oysters, so I'm going to go for oysters with a little bit of Guinness for my lunch. Well, hopefully, as if there is any about. I could have got it in the actual Guinness stores, but they were charging quite a lot of money for it. So that's why I thought if I head down, I know Temple Bar's a bit expensive itself, but I'm surely they're going to be a lot cheaper than Guinness, because obviously they've got a captured market there, and we don't want to pay extortionate prices. Anyway, so, well, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. Oh, there we go, I'll follow you, mate. All the best now. Do you want to hear something funny? There's me walking down the rain and I just totally forgot that I've got my umbrella in my hand. I've been holding it all the way and I just realised, why don't I just put the umbrella up? Hopefully you should be able to see me, but then I'm hoping to show you the way. So yeah, that Guinness is not great at 12 o'clock, that's for sure. Anyway, so I'm going to try and put this up and then go like that. So now I should be dry. Silly me. Oh shit. Sorry for the language there, but I've just tripped over a curb. Another reason, don't drink early in the day. Right, if I remember rightly, I remember that shirt. So I'm going to cross. So I'm just going to concentrate here to make sure I don't get run over. Looks like my battery's going to go in a minute, so we're going to have to find. Going to be doing is going to try some oysters with some Guinness. A pint of Guinness, because this is the whole reason I bought the oysters today, is to actually see if how good it is to eat oysters with a pint of Guinness. So what do? What we tend to do is, how you ever eat oysters, Chef will usually cut them up. They're pretty good like that. So, and then we'll sprinkle a little bit of wine and onions over the top. The best way with oysters, I mean, you can actually chew them, but it's not advisable. But the best way to do it is to swallow it in whole. So, just come out to the Seafood Cafe, which was a lovely cafe, by the way. Again, I was speaking to Alice, the waitress in there. So it just goes to show, just make a little bit of conversation with people. It's you know, opens up some barriers. You recommend me like to go to the museums around this area, and also I recommended to go to the grave diggers tonight. So I might even pop round there tonight. So you might see me ending my vlog around there for basically going to get myself something to eat, and then hopefully go home and tuck myself into bed. So yeah. Believe me, you've got to have a bit of a stomach for alcohol if you can, but you don't have to have alcohol or whatever. But now that's my, well, starting to lose count already. I think that's my third Guinness anyway. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go down to the National Museum, which I've been told was a good thing. So we'll just go through down there. All right, so I'll turn you around and we can see us walking down towards the National Museum. Lily said theatre there. Had a lovely chat with Alice within the Seafood Cafe. Very nice personality. I must say the Irish people here are so friendly. I mean, I've never been in a place that you know, you've got a lot of people, they're not frightened to talk to you, they're very communicative, and it might be a miserable day, but there's certainly not a miserable day in Ireland with all the people with being happy and very talkative, and you want a place like that. I believe this is some part of the Trinity College. Now let me just bring you around to show you. Sorry, better move forward. I think I'm holding up all the people. It's becoming a bit busy around this area. I think if I go around the corner here, then I'm out the way. So this is part of the Trinity College. Okay, looks like the modern part. The actual Trinity, I might do that tomorrow actually, the Trinity College, to show you a little bit on the historical side anyway of Dublin. Now Trinity College is famous for some scholars, and the scholars are like Bram Stoker, Swift, and I believe Oscar Wilde as well, so we'll have to check that out. So very famous book authors around the area. Need to, for people who might be interested in trams, there we go, a nice Dublin tram. And a nice clean machine there. Oh, That sounds good. I think we need to get out of the way before I get run over. Like I say, don't follow what I do. I have no idea. We found the, just so I show you, we found the museum. National Museum of Archaeology. Apparently it's one of the best museums in Dublin. So we're going to give it a try out. And let's see where the actual entrance is before clicking off. I think it's up these stairs here. And yeah, I've just come out of the actual Museum of Archaeology. It was a very interesting exhibits out there. Got a lot of gold exhibits at the moment. Yeah, and all the artifacts from regarding back to the early ages. One thing that was quite fascinating was the actual kingdom place, where obviously it shows the years of Irish rule and everything like that, going back to the Druids and all that, and how the old rituals of thing. So anyway, let's start the way. I'll continue to talk as we're going back towards the hotel. I'm absolutely shattered, and I've had a few Guinnesses. Just want a break before I go off to the grave diggers, which I've been recommended to go to, and sample some real true Irish cuisine, and not so much within the Temple Bar area, which can be quite expensive. Yeah, so obviously if you're coming around to Dublin, you want to, you know, be a little bit familiarise yourself. So please use my videos as a sort of thing. Might be a little bit rubbish in some areas. Must write a note to myself, don't have too many alcoholic beverages, but you just really just can't miss it here in Ireland. You just got to, you know, go with the flow. I always believe in what Rome, you know, when you're in Rome, do the Romans do, and go for it. I mean, that's the whole beauty of travelling around these places, and even if it's more local to home. I mean, the one thing I do find about Ireland is that obviously it's got like the home comforts, but you can tell you're in a different country with a little bit of the different signs. And yeah, it's at first you find it quite weird, but then you soon get used to it. And you know, and this is the whole point of going abroad, is to experience the delights of the country and the little quirkiness. That's it. I think that's how I can explain it. When you come to Ireland, it's almost actually coming to like the UK and some of the major cities in the UK, but it's that quirkiness, and most of all it's that friendship of and friendliness of the Irish people here. Unbelievable. I tell you what, I suppose that's because most probably we speak the same language. Obviously the official language of Ireland is Gaelic, so yeah, I think that's obviously that helps quite a lot, but still I still feel the warmth and everything. And I've seen other people from abroad, and I don't think I get treated like to anybody else that's out there. They treat everybody the same out here, and so I'm really impressed with Dublin at the moment. Unfortunately it's a bit rainy, but we can't predict the weather, unfortunately. But like I said this morning, it might be a miserable day, but I tell you what, the Irish people are so happy, and they bring a lot of sunshine to this country for sure. Right, I think I enjoyed it today, so I'm looking up to doing much more videos. So when you can, we're going to enjoy this together. So I'm going to say all the best now. Take safe, be safe, and be yourself, and that's all you can be in this world. And be proud of it, and be proud. There should be nobody discriminating anybody in this world today. So all the best, people. Show me your love again just by clicking a like, subscribe, and if you can, give me a load of comments. Sorry guys, yeah, well, I made it. I made it to here at the Grave Digger. It's a lovely restaurant. I'm sorry, I was so hungry when I got in. After all that walking, I literally halfway devoured, and I realised I haven't sent you a little bit of a message. So I'm here at the Grave Diggers, been recommended it today, and I'm just going to swap you around and show. Really recommend, really nice.